Hello my beauties, it's Anthony here, Twin Love, and I'm here with your energy update for the Twin Flame Collective. I hope you're all well. I hope that everyone's okay. Happy 1st of July. It is the solar eclipse in Cancer, I do believe, today. Not an astrologer, I don't actually know what that's about, but let's just say we know it's a powerful day, so we might as well work on it. Happy days. Before I get started, guys, I just got a few announcements. So for those who watched my channel, my update last one I did mention about my friend Kate in the UK. She got metastasis, that's a secondary cancer from her breast cancer that came into her bones, into her spine. At that time, that's all we knew, but we knew that she was having the CT scans and everything that were going to be done. And I found out on Friday that it spread to her liver and her lymph glands in her chest. I'll be honest, I don't feel anything. I think I've numbed myself, not sure as to why I feel the way I feel. I've become very matter of fact. I've now booked my plane ticket with the help of your donations. Thank you so much, guys, for that. So I'll be leaving on the 18th of July. I do actually have a friend coming over first, otherwise I would have gone sooner, but this was planned. So she's coming over and then I'll be going back with her. So yeah, I'll be going back on the 18th of July. And I just want to ask of you all, to just be patient with me. I'm still going to try and be there for you guys, especially in my group on Facebook. Coming towards you with things that I could possibly be channeling through with energy updates while I'm over there. But I won't be taking on any personal readings at all. Okay, I need the extra time to be there for her. That's why I'm going. So firstly, thank you so much to those who helped me get there. I am going to still be asking for donations at this time because I will need financial support while I'm there, because I won't be able to work as much, and of course I'm going to still need help. So I do give my all, and I'm asking now for help in return. So please, if you feel that you can spare, whatever it is, I'm not asking for thousands, just whatever it is you can afford to just aid me while I'm over there, I would be very truly grateful. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart and soul for your ongoing love and support. I can't actually believe I'm here again with this type of situation. Last year was bad enough, and I think I'm more annoyed actually that I'm facing something, but this is life and we have to accept it, and I have to keep telling myself that, and I'm just very matter of fact. I just feel a bit numb. I don't really know how to feel or think, but you know what, I live in the moment, and today this is how I feel, so who knows how I feel tomorrow. I don't know, but anyway, it is what it is. So I'm sorry if I'm coming across like a hard, cold bitch right now. I do feel that I am. Even hearing me say it out loud, I feel like I'm really cold, but I just feel numb. I don't really know. But anyway, I don't mean to come across like that. I have, she's been my best friend since we were 11 years old. So I don't even know. To be fair, I don't even know how to feel. Anyway, it's not about me, it's about this, but this was an announcement that I had to share with you guys. And we'll do the energy read. I will try to still come with energy updates for you guys. If I get information come through that will be applicable for you, for me to come towards you with, alright? So I will still try and do that. You are donating as well, so I want to give thank yous as well. I'm not just going to cut people off, but we have to still live. Right, now then, I don't know how important these messages are, but I've had some very, very vivid dreams lately that have come up. two in particular that I've written down that I remember. So I'm just going to talk you through the dreams first, guys. So get yourselves a cup of tea, and then get ready. Put me on pause and then come back. Right, first dream. So this was last week. I had all of these. Let's just go. For those of you who are just subscribing, right, this is how I work. Man does not equate divine masculine. Woman does not equate divine feminine. Okay, we embody both within ourselves, all right? We embody both. Now, we predominantly carry one of the energies that we associate with, or let's not say associate, we resonate with more, okay? So for those who embody the divine feminine energy, you can still be a man, all right? It's not gender specific, but I will use gender specifics at this moment just because that's how I was identifying with it through the dream state. So please don't think I'm referring to man, women. I'm just referring to masculine, feminines, but I'm using man, woman for this reason because this is what my dream was. Right. So I had all of these men that were on a rampage and were killing everything around them. Everything, you name it. Like flowers, insects, animals, all the friends that were around, family, children, you name it. They were killing everything. And the only thing they were keeping were the women. They were saving the women. And I'll talk you through the dream first and then I'll give you my interpretation of it. And I was one of these women that they were keeping alive. Thank you very much, men. So we then got directed. So there was left in this dream just 2 men and 2 women. So I don't know why there was 2 men, 2 women. But, you know, we have to look at it. Maybe it was just a signification of the pair. All right, just the pair. So actually that makes sense as I'm talking out loud. I've just got it. Right, so what that is because we're working on wholeness within, right? So we're achieving the wholeness within. So we've got an individual now and an individual. So same soul, but wholeness, wholeness. So we're now 2. Okay. Now, 2 men, 2 women, that would make sense because the divine masculine is now balancing the divine feminine energy for him or her. And the divine feminine is balancing the divine masculine for her or him. All right? That makes sense. Right, okay, I've just got it. There you go. Right, so we were then, I was directed, so I was one of these women, all right? So there's me and another one. Okay. We were then directed to this pool that was lit up like this very thin, like, you know, stream, if you like, and it was all lit up and all crystal. It's all crystallized. And where this crystallized stream ended was like a tunnel. And I said to one of the guys, what's behind the tunnel? And he said, well, it's very dark, but you will be given a torch to light the way. And I said, okay. So we all got in this like thing, like this cart, if you like, that belonged on like this ride. It was like a God, I can't talk today, fairground ride, but inside a tunnel. And as we went down, I had a torch that was given to me so I could light up the way, right? But there was nothing in front of us. So we were on this ride, but as we were going along this ride, it was like everything was being built as we were on the ride. So there was nothing, like the track was just not in front of us, but it was being built as we were going along. Okay, very significant. I mean, I think it's quite self-explanatory, to be fair. And then we ended up in this lift, in this car, and then we were ascending up. Okay, that was like the finale of the dream. So thinking about it, right, we're going into the unknown. As now, 2 holes going on this next journey, right? And for me, it felt like, you know, we're having to learn as we go along because there will be ups and downs. We're still going to have to navigate our way through the next chapter, but we're now doing it in union, okay? and through the union with the next chapter of our journeys, okay, where we're still going to be going through life experiences and moments of the ups and downs and the darkness, right? But we've established that we hold our own light within, so we already know that, to take that forward with us into the next chapter. And then we've still got more ascension through the next chapter anyway. Okay, that's what I got from that. Then I had another dream yesterday. I fell asleep for 2 hours in the afternoon. I was completely wiped out after my readings, and I fell asleep, and I never normally dream at that point in the day, but my God, I was taken off with the fairies yesterday. And they gave me, my twin in my dream gave me a letter with love words on it. Now, I can't remember what they said. I for the life of me, I can't remember that. Just remember receiving the letter and thinking, wow. And lately, when I've had dreams of my twin, he's very loving in my dream state. Very loving indeed, considering he's, got himself his girlfriend, and he's, in that situation. And that's absolutely fine. I've loved and accepted that for him anyway. But, we know what this journey is like, and obviously there is a lot of significance that's going on now. And he was then taking pictures and sort of screenshotting, like, live pictures of his life, right? And he was messaging, another message on the phone, this was, because I got a letter from him before. He was messaging on the phone saying, right, here we come, journey's about to start. Okay. Then I was in a room and I was taking pictures of a sunset, right? And as I was taking the pictures, I was catching on camera lions in the sky, and the sky was red, orange and yellow. Just these amazing, beautiful sunset colours of red, orange and yellow with lions in the sky. And then one lion remained, and it was a couple, a man and a woman, that were in a love stance, like hugging, like embodying each other, like entwined in each other, with a lion next to it. And I also saw rainbows in amethyst crystals in a wall, like these huge crystals in a wall with rainbows in them. It was really magical. And I woke up like, wow, I didn't even want to come out of that dream. I was so engrossed in the details, and I just felt this immense amount of unity, it was incredible. It felt so real that when I came and I woke up, I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm here. I really thought I was there. But, guys, I think it's a very clear indication of what the message is here. Now, the lion I'm taking as the Leo energy. Yes, I'm fully aware we have an 8-8 portal. It could well be associated with that. We can take that as that, all right, because it is within the Leo month, the Lion's Gate. Fair enough. So, of course, I can take that as significance with the Lion's Gate. I don't want to jump to, right, union time, as in the physical, with our twins. But there is a definite union going on, okay? Definite unions coming in. And I really do feel it and believe it. And you know me, guys, I'm not one to really push for that. I'm very much about your own self-journey in all of this. But I'm telling you, these are the messages, and I have to come with what they give me, okay? So, let's just take it as they've given it, all right? Take it as they've given it, but still, please, just don't focus on the outcome. Please, 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 just still get on with your lives. All right, because you're doing so well, and I think this is the reason why we're doing well. So let's just carry on with that. Let's just carry on in that mentality. It's a good thing. Okay, now then, the cards. I was directed to do it this way today. I'm going to do the Titania live after. This is what I shuffled. This is what came out. Now then, This feels very union-y as well. It's unified. I can't really say this is for divine masculines, this is divine feminines. It just feels like everything is entwined. So I'm going to read it as that. Now take the line that resonates for you. Take it all that resonates, or take nothing. It's up to you guys, but you discern what resonates and what doesn't. And I'm just going to read what they've given me for the collective. Okay? Right. So we've got, some of it, the top line is so my line right now, it's unreal. Okay, that I resonate with, but anyway, so I'm babbling. Right, obstacles and challenges, guys. I'm not going to elaborate, it's very self-explanatory and I've got a lot to get through. So, first card down, obstacles and challenges. Please don't misunderstand what that line says. Obstacles are designed for us to learn lessons, and so are the challenges, right? That's where our inner strength lies. How do we overcome obstacles? That's what we do. Now, put it into context with your life. Like mine right now is, of course, I'm facing all of this with my friend. That's what I'm challenged with, okay? However, what we've got is the capacity to love ourselves through this and to love others through this too, because you know what? It's exactly what it's all about, isn't it, at the end of the day? I am going to read the Ganesha cards for you as well because they're so spot on. I looked at them myself, but I can't remember. Hang on. Not the whole thing, but it just says it takes courage to open up and heal areas of deep vulnerability. Okay, so that could well be what it is you guys are facing right now. That's one of the obstacles and challenges that, you could be really afraid of being deeply vulnerable at this moment, and they're saying it takes courage, but yeah, you can do it. I get it, because I was the same. I struggle with vulnerability a lot. I really do. Well, I'm learning, but this is one of the key things I had to really learn. All right, and they're just saying, are you being open and honest? Are you withdrawing from a situation? Are you masking a problem with some sort of avoidance? Are you coming into trying to avoid things by shopping and drinking and eating? Are you holding grudges? So, what they're saying is when the heart is open, you will find your actions tend to match your words, all right? And you'll rarely get offended, you're emotionally available, and when your heart is open, you truly take responsibility for who you are and what your beliefs are. And you love yourself more completely, all right? So just bear that in mind as we're going through these and what it is you're learning, okay? We've then got the heart chakra. So, before I get there, the dream that I wanted to come to as well, with the red, yellow and orange, I did feel that around the 8-8 portal with the lion and the unity and the union, the chakras that will be opened up the most at that time will be your root, which is the red, your orange, which is the sacral, and your yellow, which is your solar plexus. Okay, so clearly that does make a lot of sense because it's coming into ground, it's being grounded. So we're reining in all of this energy, every bit of information we've got and what we're feeling and what we've been in our knowing is coming, right? We're now reining it into earth, right, to the practical. Hence why we've got the red, orange and yellow. So this will be very grounded, a lot of sexual energy coming back around. Obviously, if they're coming into the real, the 3D, and the intuition and the worth, okay? Because that's the chakras that we've been working on for a very long time anyway. Okay, so then in this spread, we've got the heart chakra. So, of course, it's just about working on that as well, okay? Stepping into your heart chakra, remaining in that self-love and sending out unconditional love, as always. All right, keeping that heart chakra nice and clear and clearing of all of the energies that are no longer serving you, okay, which is following this obstacles and challenges. That's your vulnerability. Get to your truth, all right? And then we have the Ganesha saying childlike expression. So with this, I have to read it because it was so apt as well. 2 seconds. It says, in truth, within every soul exists an aspect known as the inner child. Okay, this is what we know. And it says you can champion your inner child's emotional life by listening carefully to what you need and want in your own heart. I mean, didn't that just go together beautifully? That was just spot on. Okay, brilliant. Then we've got mental conflict. Now, there's reasons why we have mental conflict, because we're so in and out of fear and doubt. It's unreal, right? And sometimes, we just don't really know what to do. We're like, shall we go this way? Shall we go that way? Shall we do this? Shall we do that? That's what that is. It's not that bad. It's just sort your headspace out, really. Just sort it out. Because once you do, and what they're saying here is spiritual practice. Use your spirituality. Use all of that beautiful knowledge that you've learned up until this point. Or if you're not too familiar, get learning, right? Start looking in and doing your research into how to better connect to yourself. Go to those who resonate for you, that can help you with addressing how to tap into your own energy and to trust yourself. All right, and you'll get the answers, basically. All right, so you'll no longer have the mental conflict. You'll get your answer through your meditation, through your spiritual practices, through all of that beautiful knowledge that you've attained up until this point. Okay, now it's time to put it into practice to sort out your little headspace here. And then what followed beautifully from that was the third eye chakra, which comes in alignment with the spiritual practice through your meditation, opening up your third eye so that you can see clearly, right, the way forward that will then help you with your decision. I mean, come on, that did really flow nicely, didn't it? I was quite impressed with the world and the universe and my guides bringing this out. I was like, wow, makes perfect sense. Okay, so that's that. Then we've got Archangel Michael. Now, I asked Archangel Michael for a message. He gave me 3. Okay, so we'll go with what he's given. The first message is, pay attention to your dreams. Yeah, I'd say that resonates for me too. So the prayer is, thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderfully restful night's sleep. Archangel Michael, I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer. Please allow me to understand this on a spiritual level and give me guidance. Okay? So, that's very appropriate. So, guys, honestly, if you've been dreaming like I have, just write it down. If it doesn't make sense straight away, just like I did live just now, it does come to you sometimes as you're saying it out loud and you're like, oh, you'll get your aha moment, you'll get your revelation. All right, so just trust what comes through. It will make sense, even if it doesn't straight away, but please do pay attention. And then he says, explore your options, okay? And the prayer is, dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. So hear what they're saying. What are you asking for in this sense? What options are you asking to explore? Because at the end of the day, this can be associated with everything going in your life at the moment. You will know what it means as you resonate with this card, okay? What it's associated with. And then we've got detach from the situation. And my prayer, Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama, so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. Okay? So again, like I said at the very beginning, detach from the situation, just trust that, look, we've got obstacles and challenges to face. I know what that means for me in this sense right now. Okay, I can understand that with my friend Kate, and maybe that's why I am feeling very detached and very numb. That could be why. Okay, but it's necessary. Okay, because the thing is, we've got to remain balanced. We've got to remain in our truth, in our hearts, in the all-knowing, you know, in our truth. And we will deal with everything accordingly when it's time. And it's like that. And we have to trust ourselves in those situations, okay? Following that, I then did the fortune reading cards, which I got the sun. And it says, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. I love the sun. And I did dream of the sun with the colours as well, which are in here, okay? So yeah, we have got a lot of growth, well, enormous growth ahead. So open your heart, all right? Heart chakra has come out. And it also says patience. So they say slow down, change your attitude and clear your mind. Mental conflict, third eye chakra, that's exactly that. All right, my darlings? So just confirming what these two have said, really. Then I decided to just throw some tarot, just see what comes out, if they wanted me to do certain lines or no, but the only four that jumped out were these, and this is what I've got, which you would not believe. I have, first up, the 9 of Cups. These are wishes being granted within love. Okay, you are getting a wish. You are coming into emotional fulfillment and you are celebrating around love. The second card was the Magician. You're manifesting. It's happening. All of your visuals, your manifestations coming into real life. Okay, you are able to basically get what you want, and it's that simple. So, you know, do it. Go manifest and watch the magic, because the third card was the sun. And that is our ultimate achievement. There's your enormous growth ahead, and there's all the colours that have come up again. Okay, the colours are very symbolic. So with the sun. And guys, this is just matching my dream. Okay, I think this is just saying, look, we're coming into the energy of the Leo. All right, that is the prime time that I feel this is coming up. It does actually match quite significantly the last reading, this one. And we are achieving and we're blessed. We have got the blessings now to achieve what it is we have wanted to manifest. We are getting our wishes fulfilled. We are coming into emotional fulfillment. And there's the 2 of Cups. There's our union. There's a beautiful divine masculine, divine feminine energy in union that is within ourselves, guys, too. Please make sure you know that. But there it is, the union. Okay, complete and utter balance and love. Full reciprocation. Absolutely stunning. I feel a bit spaced out after doing this reading, I'll be honest. I'm completely spaced right now. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, now is I'm going to finish off with... What time are we at? Okay. No, it's playing... Well, I know it's probably a bit too much for you guys sometimes. I do try and keep it under half an hour, but anyway. So I'll finish off quickly with the Titania. We'll just see what the last little message is for this coming couple of weeks ahead. So, let me just... get the cards, bear with me 2 seconds. So I hope that's made sense up until this point, guys. And again, just, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Come and let me know, you know, how it's going. Keep me posted, keep me updated. And just send me a bit of good news, yeah? I'd like a bit of good news, please. That'd be lovely. Something to uplift me. Woo! Okay, right. Dear Universe, please can I now have 9 cards for the Twin Flame Collective? What is coming in within these next few weeks? What are the energies coming in on a practical level for the Twin Flame Collective? First card I saw was that one. Right. The House and the Star. Yeah. Okay. universe. Let's have 6 more cards. Do you know what I love about them is they actually give me the amount that I asked for. They're so cute. Right, so first line, very, very spot on. Okay, there's your home life. That is all of your home, your career, your finances, your everything, right? Everything that you're building inside of yourself. You're within your own home, within your own body, your vessel. All right, and there's the wishes coming towards you. Like I said, it's just making sense with what already has jumped out with the tarot just now. There's your wishes coming towards you in your life. Okay, and with the owl, it's the fact that you're just anticipating it, and that's it. This is like your nervous excitement and anticipation because you can feel it coming. Okay, we've then got the child, the mouse, and the man. Now the child is all about now new beginnings. Okay, we're now starting this new chapter, and because it's the man there, yes, it is around the divine masculine energy. Now there are niggles. Okay, the mouse is about things bothering. That's the mental conflict. I told you, take what resonates. All right, because I didn't associate it with one or the other. So yeah, divine masculine energy is going through the niggles. You know why? Because things are on their mind. You know, they're trying to now fathom their new directions in lives. They want to start new chapters, and what they need to do, which was very much in that line, is start with their spiritual practices. They're going to be starting to learn themselves on a deeper knowing and understanding, all right, connecting to make decisions and how to move forward in their lives. And then we've got the ring, the clover, and the heart. I mean, really, come on, guys. You know that I'm not making this up. There's the ring. There's your divine union. All right, my darlings. And it's meant for you. The clover is the luckiest card in the pack, in the world. And it's the luck and the love and the longevity in this love. Okay? This is what we have got coming. All right, my darlings. And it's that simple. So I love you. I'm going to leave you with that. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading. Just please do keep me posted. Please keep liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. It really does help get it circulated for those that need these messages as well. Thank you so much to my new subscribers. I love you all with all my heart. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. And for resonating with me. Thank you to my loyal subscribers for being with me every step of the way on my own journey and with your journeys, and for allowing me to be part of that with you. And thank you for your donations up until this point, and please can I ask for you to continue sending me donations because I need it at this moment in my life. So thank you in advance. I love you all, and I will be back when I'm guided to, as always, as well. Okay, just no more personals for now. I'll let you know when I'm ready to take them on. Right, I love you all. Mwah. God bless, and I'll see you soon.